Drum roll.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy day. It's a good day to be alive. Come on.
I was thinking, what day is it? And then you were like, day.
Yeah, I mean, today is Wednesday, but you're going to watch this at any day you want to watch this. So happy day.
Chin chin.
Cheers.
Happy day.
Yes, we got coffee at our favorite place and we're very happy. So, today, what
brings us here?
What brings us here to this wonderful park?
Tell us.
As you might know, we have a Universal annual pass and that we love going, so we wanted to kind of share our opinion on how to plan the best day at Universal and how to make the most of your day at Universal, because sometimes we know it can get really stressful and there's a lot of people, especially during summertime. So yeah, we just wanted to share what we like doing.
Yes.
To enjoy our day and our time.
Yes.
Okay. It's so hot today here though. Okay. You're hot.
You're hot. Like jalapeno.
Like jalapeno. No one's ever told me something like that before. Oh
That's
God.
a great compliment, right? Woo!
I'm hot like jalapeno. That's a new one. First recommendation that we can say is go and download the Universal app. You can download it from the App Store and I think probably the Google App Store. Probably.
Yeah, it gives you the times of the lines for every ride and the times for every show. And
the maps, and you can also see where the bathrooms are at, for
and
example.
you have I think you can also see like the menus for like the place they like with food and whatever.
Yeah, if you have any preference on where you want to eat or anything, so just make sure you download the app. Honestly, I would download it even the day before, just because you can even check what times the park opens and what time the park closes, and even for City Walk too. So that is kind of cool that you can just check everything out even the day before, and then on the day you're already ready to check the wait times. And the good thing is that if you're not from the US and you don't have Wi-Fi all the time on your phone, there is a Universal Wi-Fi network that you can connect to when you're there, so you don't have to worry about not having Wi-Fi, because there is free Wi-Fi. Besides, of course, all the money you paid for your ticket, right? But there's free Wi-Fi.
And besides all the money that you spend in there, but there's free Wi-Fi.
But there's free Wi-Fi, so nothing to worry about, kids.
The next
Second
most
step.
important thing, be there as soon as the park opens.
Yes.
I feel like that's the next most important thing.
Be there. Yeah, I would even say go there 10 minutes before.
Yeah.
And one thing I'm going to tell you, pack water, because first of all, water is very expensive in there, and second of all, you're going to get really thirsty throughout the day. So make sure you have a bottle of water, make sure that you have one, so that way you can keep drinking water, stay hydrated, and
also,
it's cheaper.
yeah, because now it's getting super hot and you're like under the sun all day, and also like you're yelling because roller coasters. So
Of
like
course.
you might need some water.
Yeah, so make sure you have water. But yeah, get there even 10 minutes before, because you're gonna have to do two different lines. The first line is where you put your bags. You're gonna go through the metal detector, and then you have the second line, which is where they scan your ticket. So just make sure that you're there early. That way you can run to wherever you want to go first before anybody else does.
Because that's what we do.
Next, where would we go first?
Okay, our advice is, since the lower lot is always super full and it's usually the one that has the longest lines, start there, because usually in the mornings is like the time where the park is like least filled, you know. And
Universal is divided into an upper and lower lot because it's in a mountain. So the upper lot is where most of the things are, and the lower lot is where you have Jurassic World, the Mummy, and Transformers, and where they're building the Nintendo World. So that's gonna be super cool next year.
Yes.
Especially Jurassic World and the Mummy are the ones that are the craziest.
Yeah, and I actually would say Jurassic World is always like the worst.
Yeah, the worst. And it's my personal favorite. 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 recommend going to Jurassic World. I feel like that's a must. And the Mummy too. Those two are a must. You cannot go to Universal and not do those two. So make sure you get them out of the way. And then if you're like, oh my God, I love them so much, and that's the only thing you want to do for the rest of the day, we have one friend that one time did the Mummy 7 times in a row, and he skipped other rides because he just wanted to do the Mummy.
He just did the Mummy, and that's amazing. You can do that too.
Exactly. So just make sure you get those there. And then usually by the time you're done with the lower lot, it's at least my lunchtime or around lunchtime.
Yeah.
So we would recommend just going upstairs, or even if you want to have lunch downstairs. But the places are good, but they're, in our opinion, better places upstairs. So I would
because also
go
I
for
think there are
lunchtime.
like very few where you can like sit and eat. I think it's just like 2 on the lower lot, and then you have like a stand for like corn dogs or whatever.
Yeah, we recommend upstairs for food because there's so many more options and way more available places to sit, and also really like they're nice places where you can take actually like cute pictures with food and everything. But our favorite place to eat, where is that?
Drum roll. The Minions Cafe.
Woo! It is.
We love it,
best.
and what we really recommend are those grilled cheeses because they are so freaking good.
They're delicious. And when you're at the Minions place, don't forget to ask for your straws.
That's very important.
Because one might think that you can only have the straws when you order the Felonious. Is it Felonious?
Felonious float.
Felonious float. But you can actually just ask for them if you're ordering food there. So just make sure that you get your little
they'll
souvenir.
just give it to you.
And it's super cute, and you can even put it in your own bottle of water just like we did. And it will be great, we promise. So yeah, if you go to the Minions Cafe, don't forget to have your straw. But there's so many other options. You have meals, you have different snack
You have
places.
ice cream, you have churros, you have a lot. You have a taco stand.
You have a taco stand. You can also go into Hogsmeade and eat at the Three Broomsticks. So there's so many more options upstairs that we definitely recommend.
In the lower lot, there's actually like the Jurassic World restaurant.
Yes.
But I think that's the only thing that's like
big restaurant,
good down there.
I mean, they have turkey legs there. I do recommend them. They're huge.
they're huge.
So if that's what you want. But yeah, definitely do that. Oh, one thing we did forget to say is that at the beginning of the day, what we would usually do too through the app is check show times, because Universal has 3 different shows. They have the Waterworld show, which is a stunt show in, I guess, waters, and they have like ski, what do you call those? Like
water bikes?
Yeah, whatever those are. They're really cool, we promise. It's amazing. There's explosions. Then they have Animal Actors, which is a show where they show how animal actors, including dogs, pigs, birds, kind of act, and how they train them for the movies, which is very cute. And then they also have a special effects show, which at the moment is not working, but we definitely recommend because it's super cool. They even literally light a guy on fire. So it's really cool, and they kind of show you how special effects work in the movies. So yeah, definitely first of all check what show you would like to go to and what time it is. That way you can kind of accommodate your lines and your lunchtime to that. And the show we recommend
is it's Waterworld. That's our favorite one. But yeah, usually for shows you need to like be there a little bit early to do the lines to get good seats.
Exactly.
So yeah, that way when you have the app you can just arrange everything on your day to be there on time and get great seats.
Exactly. So
in
definitely
the splash zone.
Oh yeah, Waterworld has a splash zone that you will get wet, and the guys there will like literally throw water at you with buckets and like water guns. So it's super fun. It's a whole experience, and they kind of play with the audience. So you're gonna have a blast if you go. So definitely recommend that show.
Yes, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, love it. I would go there every time if I could. So after lunch or after you watch your show, I would recommend honestly going to Harry Potter. Go to the Wizarding World. Be a wizard. Get your wand. Enjoy. There are 2 different rides at the Wizarding World. You have Flight of the Hippogriff, and for some reason it has the longest line.
I don't understand, but it gets so full,
so crowded,
so fast.
Yeah, and I think it's because it only has 1 or 2 carts going at the same time, but it's so short. So here are my thoughts on it. It's an amazing roller coaster. I have so much fun with it, but is it worth more than 30 minutes the line?
I'm gonna say no.
Because it's so short. It's over in 3 seconds. So if you don't have that much time left in your day, I would just go to the Forbidden Journey because it's freaking awesome, and you're gonna be a wizard alongside Harry and fly and fight dragons. So definitely recommend the Forbidden Journey.
Definitely, if you have to choose, I would go for the Forbidden Journey.
And also at the Wizarding World, there are a lot of really cool shopping experiences. So don't forget to stop by Honeyduke's and see all the candy. Of course, as always, everything in the parks is expensive, but it's really nice to kind of go in there and it looks amazing.
Yeah, at least just because I feel like it gives you the full experience, you know, you're there. It's not just about the rides, but you get to go into these little stores and like, I don't know, it's
You're
cute.
part of it. And last but not least, inside the Wizarding World, one thing I will recommend is stopping by Ollivanders. Ollivanders is the wand shop, and I believe it just opened up. They have a little show in which you have a small audience, and Ollivander will choose someone from the audience. It will have you try 3 wands. If you guys have seen Harry Potter, that's what he does. And then in the end, there's like a little light that is like, ah, and you know, the wand chooses the wizard. So you will kind of get that experience. They usually pick children. So if you have children, put them in the front and make sure they get picked because it's super, super fun.
Or put them in the back so they choose you.
Yeah, that too. You can hide them. Just hide your kids. I love that.
We're here for me. We're not here for you.
Go away.
I'm sorry. I just had to say it.
Okay, so after the Wizarding World, what next?
We say go do the studio tour. We personally love the studio tour, and the great thing about it is that since it's like a tour on a studio, so sometimes they're shooting, so it takes you to different like places, and it's always different because sometimes like it's being used, or you cannot make noise, or you're gonna go through some places, and sometimes you can go through others, and it's like, I don't know, it's cool because every time it's different, so we love going every time we go.
Exactly. And also, I feel like that is the biggest difference with the Universal Orlando and Universal LA. Here, you're literally at the place where they make movies. So I feel like if you're missing out on the studio tour, it's kind of the best part about the Universal here. And also, it's not that you're only going through the studio, you're also going through different experiences. They're kind of teaching you how they make films, and they show you how they do water effects and special effects, like practical special effects that are actually done on set, like explosions, fire, water, which is amazing. It's just super fun to get to actually live it. I don't know, it's pretty cool. And it's very interactive, and usually the tour guides are freaking awesome, and they will make very nerdy jokes that
we love that.
Amazing.
We love that. And also, I think it's like it goes up to like 5 p.m. So there's one last tour at like around 5-6. So
make sure you know that. Yeah,
it's important to like know which one's the last one that goes out. Sometimes you do get to see the sets and how like people are working, or like the tents that they have for the food and the clothes and everything, and you see it from far away, and it's like, oh my god, I'm not there, but I'm kind of there because I'm right here, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's weird.
Maybe the mic picks up on my breathing, but it's super, super cool. And also the tour lasts up to 1 hour, so they will warn you about this, but make sure you pee. There are restrooms downstairs because also, like we said, it's up in a mountain, so it's divided. In the studio tour, it's kind of on another downstairs. There are restrooms there. They're usually super busy, but just make sure that you pee before the tour because it's long.
And it does have a long waiting line usually. I don't think I've ever seen it
empty.
Yeah.
It's super cool though. 10 out of 10 recommend. You cannot leave that day without doing the studio tour. Amazing.
True.
So where to next, Aldi?
Oh my god, I think this...
It's so fluffy!
I thought you were yelling over something like real, but no. So...
Super Silly Funland is very real.
That's true. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Oh my god, we're gonna go. Oh no. We're not there, Ali. Jean. Okay, I'm sorry. The next thing we would do is go to Super Silly Funland, because we discovered those rides for kids that are super amazingly fun.
They're the freaking best.
And they have like a water park thingy now in Super
Yes, it's so much fun. We cannot wait to go.
It is for kids, but like, is it for kids?
No, I feel like one of our next videos is gonna be us going to the water park thingy. It should be the next video that we do. Go to Super Silly Funland. The ride that is called Super Silly Funland, it's the one that goes in like the little bugs that fly. I don't know what.
I don't really know what they are, but it's just
so much fun. You get to control the ride. We have enjoy your swirl.
Yes. Oh, enjoy your swirl.
It's a great ride.
I love it.
And also, you're surrounded by different little stands that you can play. You can win different things. And also, the Minions Cafe is there. There's a huge store with beautiful, fluffy unicorns. And then you have the Minions ride, which is super, 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 super fun. Absolutely a blast. It's super
True.
it's super heartwarming. That ride
It's
will leave you
so-
like fulfilled.
It's so cute.
It is cute.
Like, it's so cute.
It's for family. Like Super Silly Funland and the Sacred Life of Pets are more the kids side. So if
Yeah.
you're bringing kids, definitely make sure that you stop by there, because there's also a little playground with no water. If you don't want your kids to get wet, you can also just have them play there.
Just put them over there.
Yeah. And then right in front of the Minions ride is the Secret Life of Pets ride. Okay. I don't know what the opinions on the Secret Life of Pets ride are. We have our own. Are they popular? Are they unpopular? I don't know, because I have not heard anything from anyone. I'm just going to say it's amazing. They did some really cool things with technology. It's super fun. It's really cute. It's definitely for kids because it's very, very, very slow. I think it's the slowest ride at Universal.
Yeah.
And since it's on like a wheel, they're able to stop it. So it will stop at different points in time. So just make sure that you're prepared for that you will be stuck at some points during the route. Maybe not, but sometimes you will. But yeah, I feel like kids would have a blast, and it's full of cute animals.
Yes, I personally think that it's beautiful what they did with decorating, like
The line is beautiful.
that, like,
Best line other
it's-
than Hogwarts.
Yes, no, it's so good because everything's decorated and it's so cute because it's like a beautiful movie. But I'm gonna have to say the same with the hippogriff, right?
Yeah, if
if
it's more
it's
than
too
30.
long, it's not really worth it because it's not that long of a ride.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would go for it. If it's more than 30 minutes the line, it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Same here. Unless definitely you're with kids and you haven't been able to do
Or
any
you're
of the
a
other
huge
kids.
fan of that movie.
Exactly.
That too.
Then
Like,
that makes it worth it. But if
because
not,
it's very, very cute. It's just that it's not a cup of tea.
exactly. Last but not least is The Simpsons. We did not mention this one throughout the day, but it is one of the most famous rides at Universal, and that's because it's freaking awesome. It's a simulator that you just get in and it kind of moves in place with a super, super big screen. But the problem with this ride is that it's always, no matter what time it is, no matter what day of the year, there's always a huge line.
I
So-
don't think I ever saw it under 80 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's not a thing. We don't know, like, I don't know why. Maybe it's because people love The Simpsons too much or the ride too much. There's a thing going on there. So what we recommend is that whenever you want to interject it during your day and you're like, oh my God, it's 50 minutes, and just book it, run, go for it, because there's no specific time that the ride is less unless you literally run at 9:05 when the park opens.
Honestly, you literally pass by it when you go to the lower lot, and then you pass by it when you come back. So you can honestly just check the
Yeah,
time.
and you have to.
And if it's like a low time, then you just go because it doesn't usually happen. You just
Yeah.
take it, go.
Exactly.
I
But
really
yeah.
love that simulator though.
No, it's super fun. It's amazing.
Greatly done, but it's a long line.
It's a really long line, and it's mostly outside, so it can get hot.
And usually the thing about the times that they show in, like, I don't know about the app, but like the times that they show in the entrance of the rides, it's usually like a little bit exaggerated. So if it says like 40 minutes, it's usually 30, sometimes maybe even 25. Like, it's kind of exaggerated. But the only one that's never, ever exaggerated at all is the Simpsons one. Like, if it
Yes.
says 80 minutes,
It's-
you might be 85.
I love that.
I mean,
That is true. No, that is
it is.
definitely
I think
true.
that's the only like long ass line.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it, but we don't have a recommendation as to where in your day to put it. So just kind of fill it out and put it wherever you feel is best. But yeah, I don't know. That sounds like a fun day at Universal.
I feel like now we have to do it. And honestly, of course, our advice is because we don't always like go like in this particular order because we are such a big fans of Harry Potter that we'd
Yeah.
rather do the Harry Potter world like first. But I feel like if you have, I don't know, something that you would rather do more, you can just like always with the app and the times of the rides and whatever, you can just plan around that. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good place to start.
We hope this was helpful, and
Yeah.
we hope you enjoy your day at Universal. It's super fun. Just make sure you have an amazing day. Try the churros because they are delicious. And yeah.
Go to the Minions Cafe.
Anything else?
Use the trolley.
Oh yeah, we love the trolley. If you walk there, you should definitely use the trolley. Yay! Oh, and also, I don't know if this helps anyone, but there's a subway station right across from Universal. So if you're anywhere around Hollywood, close to a subway, make sure you take the subway to Universal, because first of all, it's cheaper. Second of all, it's super fast and you avoid LA traffic.
And it's green.
It's green. I think so. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you really soon. Bye!
Bye.